Hi, and welcome back to CubeCon 2022, live from Gamehole Con here in beautiful Madison, Wisconsin. My name's Ben Rasmussen, and I'm here with Zach Dubin, and we're going to take you through this combat cube designed by Benjamin Carter. Zach, you just played this earlier this morning. What did you think of it?
This cube was so much fun to draft. Every color felt like it was draftable. The cross archetype cross color synergies worked really well. I ended up drafting a blue-white, heroic, curiosity style deck where you just play a 1-drop creature, slap a curiosity on it, and go to town with a protection spell backup. Ended up going 2-1, but the drafting portion felt great, and the games went so quickly. Like everyone was done in like 25 minutes. So this kind of nuts and bolts limited archetype stuff is quite our bread and butter.
Yeah, right up our alley here. Derek, who you may have watched this morning do commentary, is going to be the person we're following through his draft here. Did you have a color preference? Anything that looked better than anything else?
So the winning deck at the table was a blue-black control deck, which didn't look really super common, but it was like, cheap blue and black threats followed up with cheap removal spells. So basically, being able to leverage efficiency is really important in this cube. And the clunky, green 3-drops, black 4-drops, mid-range cube cards, it's not really the home for those. You want to be efficient playing your 1-drops, doing some synergy stuff, but using your mana effectively every turn.
Yeah, I saw in the summary for this, he was talking about 1-drops, 2-drops being the things you want to do. Some cubes you can wait till turn 3 or 4 to do something, but not this one, right?
Yes. The mana in this cube is solid, but you're not able to play your 5-color control piles. You have your fast lands, you have your shock lands. I believe there's it's just flip lands as well as the Kamigawa channel lands as just the mana base and then creature lands. So your mana is going to only be 2-color supported, maybe with a little bit of a splash, but there's also no acceleration. There's only 1 Llanowar Elves in the cube.
Okay.
But
That's a big difference.
There's some 2-mana accelerants, but you're mainly going to be making your land drops and using your mana every turn.
Fair enough. So you went. You said blue-black was the a control deck of all things here. This combat cube was the winner at the table. I'm looking at the lands here. It looks like there are lots and lots of multicolored lands in here, though. So our mana bases are going to be pretty solid.
They're fine. My deck had a Hallowed Fountain, it had a Seacrum Coast, and a Glacial Fortress, and I played a 7/5 mana base.
Fair enough.
And I didn't really have mana problems, but my colors were color intensive, so like that you have to make sure you know what you're getting into when you're drafting your lands. Like I think that the powerful cards in this cube are like the cheap interactive spells, the cheap 1-mana removal spells, the 1-mana protection spells.
Sure.
And going across all colors, there's so many ways you can if you have a spell pierce for your opponent's protection spell to counter your removal spell. Like
fair enough.
Having things line up in your way, building your deck that way is really important.
Yeah, acting first is probably not the way to go in this combat cube.
No.
So that'll be vastly different. I watched some Pauper Cube this morning, and those mana bases were horrendous.
Oh gosh! No.
Lots and lots of the lands looked pretty, but they were not. They were not doing much for helping them cast their spells in the way they wanted to. I suspect the Savannah Lions I saw attacking in the Pauper Cube a lot would not work very well in this cube.
No, your Savannah Lions in this cube are going to be the 1-mana heroic creatures that you're slapping auras on. You're slapping. I saw someone turn 1 heroic creature, turn 2 brute strength, get in for just extra damage because they put the counter on, did damage in, and then follow up the next turn. So you have these snowbally starts that, if everyone has a removal spell, like you're going to be in trouble. But the games end very quickly in this cube. Looks like players are starting to shuffle up the packs and make some packs. So we're going to have some Magic for you real soon. And I talked with some people while we were grabbing lunch, looking at their decks from their other drafts, and people's decks look super sweet. Hearing these sweet plays, like walking around the room between rounds as well, just like...
Yeah, I watched Sam Black do his draft this morning in the 5-color Synergy Cube. He had Commander Gigantha with Niv Mizzet, the one that draws you up to 10 cards, and he built the whole thing around those 2 cards. But to give you a difference from... So I've been playing a lot of Diamond Area United.
Yep.
his first pick was the artifact that taps for mana and untaps to if you got a legendary to make more mana.
Oh, the chromatic relic.
Yeah,
relic.
which is middling card in United, and was his literal first pick, slam dunk to make it in there. So the variety of cubes are quite different here.
That's crazy. There's a cube that it's like a constructed cube. You draft 4 packs, and like there's 4 up. So like there's 4 more charter regions, 4 every dual land. Like you're drafting a constructed deck, and I'm looking forward to drafting that later. Like there's just so many varieties of cubes you can draft here.
For sure, I watched on the kind of between Pauper power level and that 5-color synergy. I watched old school that Caleb was drafting. That had was all old face foil, and he had like Akroma's Vengeance, Mother of Runes, and Eternal Dragon, and
just classic
Decree of Justice.
Yeah,
but it was
classic powerhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that deck looked beautiful, and I cannot wait to draft that cube.
That's like right up my alley. I played some of the pre-modern format, and that I've been playing for a long time, and getting to play with some of these old like cards that 30 years ago. No, they're not 30, but 20 years ago.
You can say you've been playing longer than I've been alive. Yada, yada, yada.
That's true. That's true. I have. But a lot more recently here though. So Zach's our expert, especially on this cube.
Yes.
So.
There are a couple of cards that Ben you will not know in this cube, unfortunately.
But
Mantle of the Ancients, all-star in my deck.
I did read about that's the one. That's the bone splitter that makes copies of itself.
No, that's the one that gets +1/+1 for each aura and reanimates auras.
Okay. Yeah. I did see that.
Bloodforged Battle Axe.
That's the one. Yeah. I saw that I did a little homework.
Okay.
I mean, I clicked on some cards. It's as good as you're going to get out of me on these.
Looks like we've got some packs lining up here, so we're gonna have some magic real soon for you.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you you been here both days?
Yeah, I was here yesterday for a little bit. I drafted a cube. It was not in one of the main event cubes, but it was a cube with some custom cards in it. Had some sweet, like modifications to drafting. And everyone got a Cogwork Librarian.
Okay.
So everyone got to take 2 first picks. I first picked Knight of the Relic, the one that sutures for lands. The Reliquary and Thespian Sage, and got in pack 3 with my Cogwork, and then pack 3 I got the Dark Depths.
Fair.
And then pick like a green-white mid-range deck that had a Dark Depths combo finish. So
that's fun. That's fun. Did you get to watch any of the Wisconsin versus Wizards battle yesterday?
I watched some of that. I had to step away from the event to go do school stuff, but came back and got to watch part of that. This deck looks so cool. I love Time Walk Eternal Witness nonsense.
Sure.
Near and dear to my heart.
I mean, I'm as a long time and Wisconsinite here. I'm just proud of the defense.
Yes. Wisconsin was victorious.
Yes.
The invading Wizards from Washington are vanquished in battle.
For sure. Looks like we've got at least some packs set up here. I think we're going to be ready to go real soon. And like we said, we're going to follow Derek here, who did commentary this morning. I see some questions in the chat there about who won the battle. It was a slaughter on Wisconsin.
Yeah,
side.
There was
9-0 Wisconsin for the victory.
Yeah, clean sweep. No one messes with the cheeseheads.
Yeah, for sure. Weird.
But it looks like everyone's sitting down. Got a great turnout for the event today.
Yeah.
So many different cubes firing. We're just super excited for everything that's happening today.
I've been to this con, Gamehole Con, for a few different years here, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's nice to see that we've got this coming now in here. So there's just more Magic, things like that. I played some role-playing games yesterday, so it's a good event. If you get the chance, you should definitely come down next year when it's coming back, or if you're local, come on down tomorrow.
Yeah, we got people from all over the country. Got people from California, people driving from Maryland and New York.
Yeah, my buddy Chris is staying with me. He lives in Vegas, so it was a good time.
Everyone's coming out. Everyone for Magic, for Gamehole Con, for Cube. And that's what we're here to play. It looks like
for sure. Okay, well, we're they've got stacked packs there, and we got a nice picture of Derek's shoulder. There we go.
We got pack 1. We're counting up packs. All right.
Sounds good. So what are we looking for? What do we think are our best open here that you want in this cube if you get a chance?
So Spell Pierce was the number one card that I wanted to open if I was in a blue deck.
Sure.
And it's just the most efficient way to interact with the cards that matter. So the removal spells and protection spells. Like if you were able to win that battle, it's quite nice. So this is the combat cube. So this is going to be your limited bread and butter creature build arounds and combat tricks. Your spot removal spells. Who is going to be better?
Derek's giving us a high five there.
So Derek has not looked at the cube.
Oh,
so
yeah, important. Yeah, important. That will be interesting.
Yes.
Derek hasn't looked at the cube. I've only started like that. Okay, we're starting. We got applause going. We'll take it. So if you don't know, there's 8 or so, 10 maybe other drafts going on here.
I believe it's 14.
Oh, 14. Wow, nice. So they're going to start them all at the same time here. So we're a little bit on our head judge's announcements right now. So if you can hear that.
That said, you have a problem with your draft, please shout as loud as you can.
Sorry, we're getting overwhelmed by the judge. I hope you can hear the exciting announcements.
Yeah, we'll start.
Which means there will never be more than one pack in between you and the person.
Important note here, especially with these all the sleeves and packs are not regular. You got to be real careful with that zone drafting.
I got yelled at in the first draft.
Oh yeah. If you don't know, probably don't know watching, but I'm very fast. This is like the hardest thing for me is to be like, okay, I can't line 5 up waiting for the next guy to draft.
Other people's cards would like you to remain seated until you finish registering your pool. If you must get up for some matter of emergency, please call the judge and we will work with you to make that happen. Ready to go?
This is NRG legend Zach Dubin sitting by me. That is true. Okay, here we go.
Right.
So we've got Chandra.
It's 5 mana Chandra.
Yep.
Tectonic Giant.
We got upside down cards. Let's see here.
Bind the Monster, Desecration Demon, Skin Render.
Skin Render.
It's about the back, a card that I first picked already.
Okay. Is that a
Scale Up and a Nightpack Ambusher?
Nightpack Ambusher. That's a good one.
So the cards that leap out to me are Nightpack Ambusher as a primary one. What's this red and white card? I do not know what this card is.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, it's black and white?
I mean,
from Commander.
Yeah.
Commander product.
The downside, there's Condemn. That's
Condemn. So I think Condemn is a reasonable card to like take early, but not first pick. Otawara is an interesting one.
He's good. Is that a Bugbear then?
Yeah, a colorless bounce spell that
Mystic Monastery, our chat is trying to tell us there.
I had an Emergence Gate in my hand in the first draft, and I got a the white one.
Sure.
Deal 4, and so I
We're
couldn't.
gonna Nightpack Ambusher here. I love it.
So blue-green flash, your typical soft counters, flash threats.
Sure.
There's a good support for that in
Excellent.
any colors.
I love taking constructed cards I've played with before, so that's a good one. That's a good one.
There's a black-white creature from Strixhaven. It's quite good. Madcap Skills, a limited. I'll start.
That's a good one.
That's the
Toad.
The Toad Rider.
Man. Yeah,
that's
good.
a nice
builder.
And there's a strong enchantment sub-theme in some of the colors.
I noticed there are quite a few enchantments. So, and it's always good to get 2 things for your one thing. So that's always good. Oh wait, you said there were only one
mana accelerant
ramp there.
There's a couple of 2 mana ones, but Paradise Druid was played and constructed with
we could do that. I'd be all about that here. That might be the last constructed tournament I played in person.
I think it was one of mine as well. Ooh, we also see a Galley of the Endless Dance, a card that might possibly wheel for a
if we end up picking up a red card or 2.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Just looking at the ulcerate really hard. The 1 mana removals are so nice. 3 life is a cost, but
we're gonna take the keep our options open here. Stay green.
Also hexproof creature for the Aura's deck.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Demonic Embrace. Now that's a powerful one.
Keep it. I don't know if you can keep it vigilant with any of our things, but
so Demonic Embrace, Supreme Will, Hero Herois. So there is a vampire theme in Red and Black.
Okay, fair.
Little subtle undertones, but it does exist there. There's some uncommon support.
There's some.
There's a curiosity. Pull to the front immediately, and Grim Flare.
Okay,
As well as Quandrix Command. So we're looking at the green cards.
If this guy takes Grim Flare, he's going to be my favorite. That's just my thing, but
we see this.
Okay, that's probably better though.
Yeah, we see the bounce spell.
Oh, you pointed at it. He's just
thinking about the wheel. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, Quandrix Command. Put 2 counters on something. Bounce something. Destroy some big combats.
Yep.
Does also counter a artifact or enchantment spell.
I think. Yeah, that card.
Or the Sam Black method of shuffle 3 cards from your graveyard into your deck.
Okay, well, that's a way to not get decked. So
yes.
I don't know that that's
not usually going to happen in this format.
Yeah.
So we see a couple of cheap blue spells. We see Sea Dasher Octopus as well as Bind the Monster. No, Misplaced Shinobi.
Yeah, this counterspell on top here.
No, it's Sea Dasher Octopus.
Oh, Sea Dasher. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Curiosity creature.
Curiosity monstrous or monstrous.
Mutate.
There's too many abilities in Magic.
And then we see the Misplaced Shinobi, the one that ninjutsu bounce thing. I think we're going to see Derek go for either Force Spike or the Sea Dasher Octopus.
I mean, as an old man, I'm a big fan of this Force Spike, but I
like to draw cards.
Yeah, let's draw cards.
Especially if we're thinking about that Curiosity possibly wheeling from an earlier pack.
That's true.
Keeping our...
we can be all about it. Okay, so now looking blue-green, pretty...
Rakashare, one of the premier red 1-drops ever. Ooh, that's a scavenging. I thought it was a Manigore card. Scavenging use.
Okay, well.
There's foiling on
another green card, you know? Oh, we're just taking scavenging. We're just snapping it off. Yeah, okay, well, hey. Right. Can't. Who doesn't love a news?
A couple of red cards in the pack. Red was underdrafted.
Was there any graveyard to speak of here, or is this just pure value?
There's like Rancor, a couple of things. We got an Alexi's Cloak here as a way to protect a creature at instant speed. Quite good. But yeah, we see a snap off Briarhorn, the green flash creature.
Sure.
Pump spell, win combat, blow someone out.
Yeah, that card.
We've locked into our green stompy.
We're definitely green. Yeah. Whether we keep these blue cards going is the question. But
we've got he's solid curve. Briarhorn.
Yeah, it's like I think that.
Did I say Slaughterhorn?
You might have said the right thing. I might have misheard.
It's also a green combat creature thing.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, going back to the graveyard, there's a couple things, but there's not like
there's
not like reanimate dead or
none of that in this cube. The black archetypes, there's like some black heroic stuff going on. Just like your spot removal. There's a little bit of a black enchantment sub theme as well.
Okay.
There's like dead weights and Ephemia the Cacophony, stuff like that. So a little bit and like Tatsunari as well. So you got some enchantment cross synergy stuff.
Sure, but we're not talking about like some of these cubes that could be an all-star stopping things.
Oh, we got Rancor. We're in.
Yep.
We are in.
Oh, we got Rancor. Blockbuster here though. That's
as well as
also
that an Invisible Stalker I saw.
I mean, we're
Ravages of War.
I mean, we're gonna take this. Bankbuster. Okay. Bankbuster, not Blockbuster.
I'm a little surprised that we're leading away from one of those powerful green enchantments from your day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that thing's still good.
Yes,
it's still good, man.
Bankbuster, a solid value card. Good with high power creatures like he has.
Yeah, I've been playing this one in standard.
Yes,
I almost said type 2 just to be real.
Pioneer standard.
Yeah.
Here it is.
It's a good one.
Oh, we got a Sithis Harvest hand. That is an interesting one that he could possibly pivot into.
He's feeling frustrated because there's no blue cards in any of these packs here. He's giving us a shake here. So
Seal of Cleansing as well as a Temple Garden portal to the front. And a Winding Constrictor of note.
Yeah, this pack is real bad for him.
Agent of Fates is
he can dip and maybe speculate. Yeah, okay.
I like the Temple Garden.
We're just going to take the card and hope we can maybe splash or who knows, maybe you end up white. You've only got two blue cards right now. So
there's seeing Sithis may be a signal to Derek that there's a green-white enchantments theme in the cube, and so take the land first. You probably may not get the Sithis back, but finding a way to get into that enchantments archetype is a thing. There's also there's a white aura that protects from creatures. That was in the previous pack. I'm
blanking on the name.
Yeah, Spectre Ward, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
So I think is this the wheel pack? This is our opening pack. The scale up. Wow. This is the wheel pack.
We have just. What is that? That's the
phase out. Yes.
Out the back door or something like that.
Slip out the back.
Slip out the back.
Yes.
Okay. It's the same
put
thing.
Put the counter on it and
Yeah,
we got the thumbs up.
Okay, yeah, we agree with you, man. That's a good card. Although we didn't take that scale up, so that's also good. Would have been good there too.
So the packs are shuffled for the draft.
Yeah.
See, not much coming back.
Ooh,
Unstable mutation.
That's fun. Oh, what's this white
Line
card?
Slash as well.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Thinking about the.
Is that so? That's the. Oh, that's
the one that makes spells cost cheaper.
Cheaper. The All-Star.
Killian.
Yeah, that's his name. Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
we're freaking. I think we just took a land there. It was green. I think it was a green-white land.
Storing Wildwood, possibly.
That's possible. That's in this. It's in the list.
Yep. I saw it earlier. We're in pack 1. We're on the wheel, so we're gonna see how the tables shake out so far.
One of the nice things about this being pretty
casual
here is he gets to look at his deck whenever he really wants to, which helps us out in commentary booth.
Right, so there's a green-white fast land. Okay. Shadow of the Sky going around is kind of interesting. One of the last.
Going to be able to splash any green if he wants.
White.
Yeah. Sorry, let's try that again.
Yes. 3 black cards.
Those are
They're all Vampire Synergy cards.
Hopefully okay, well.
And also another Vampire Synergy card, Colossal Nightborn.
I think I would have taken that.
I would also taken the Shaman event as well.
Just in case.
Yeah.
But I'm a sucker for Priest. That was the +1. I
don't know.
It's Champion of the Dusk.
Champion of the Dusk, yeah.
That's the name of the card.
The stick, I missed what the stick was.
Yeah.
So the blue dried up a little bit, and so did green. Green kind of dried up after pack 5.
I mean, he did pass 2 green cards in that pack with slip out the back or whatever in it. And he had one. He had one more shot in there, but you're right. It wasn't. Black is definitely the color that was getting signaled there a little bit. Okay, so we got
more vampires.
More vampires. What's this green card? No,
it's an emergent sequence.
Okay.
Esper Sentinel.
He's really not excited about that.
Oh, we got more fake cards for you, Ben. I got Sawtusk Demolisher.
Yeah.
Breeding Pool.
Oh, Breeding Pool.
Looking at that one.
We like that.
Sun Titan. A little expensive for this cube.
Yeah, that does seem expensive, but he does have the fixing for it.
Yes.
What are we
see the Mistblade Shinobi or the new what's the
he wants that thing.
Look at Esper Sentinel because he has the fixing for it. It's a very powerful card when you can slap an enchantment on it. I would take Skulltusk Demolisher here. This card is a house.
Yeah.
Mutate for 4 mana, destroy non-creature permanent.
Yeah, that's.
You can destroy your own land. Just put 9 power into play. Quite a good card.
We might take this land maybe.
We're looking at that 1-drop actually.
This is the 2/1 that gets bigger when you play bigger guys?
Yes, or we have one in play when you cast it.
Okay, fair enough.
I think we may just take the land here.
I would take the land.
Yeah, really wants to play the blue-green gold card, the Quandrous Command, get that big tempo blowout.
Yeah, the card it's good times. One of the sets I have all the cards on.
Renegade Crisis?
What do we got here?
Renegade Crisis from RTR, or not, from the Dragon's Maze.
Dragon.
Counters matter stuff.
Yep.
It's one of the big themes in green. Slitherblade, as well as in a.
Okay, well we got some options here.
Ooh. See purple in the front. It is Kappa-Tech Wrecker, I believe, from Kamigawa, as well as a Dry Disruption. You know, those was Force Spike in pack 1, but Kappa-Tech Wrecker, there's not a lot of artifacts, but there are some decent number of enchantments in the cube.
We're gonna take a peek at our deck here.
We don't have a lot of cheap creatures to need to
trying to make a strong decision here, I think. And it's got a lot of blue and green here, though, so this is looking a lot better than this previous.
Yes. But we're going for the Renegade Crisis. Another 3. Oh, he's going to wheel the Renegade Crisis and take the Kappa-Tech. Okay, I like that.
Take the turtle.
Yep. 1/3 Death Touch is quite good at getting in. Good to mutate onto with the Sea Dasher Octopus. So now we got Generous Visitor, another enchantment build around, as well as the Constellation Angel.
Okay.
Ooh, we got a Mistblade or. Syndicate Naga, the 3/1 that makes a copy of itself.
Yep.
Yeah, that can get out of hand real fast.
Yes.
So he's looking for cheap blue and green creatures to wheel. Something like a Fairy Seer would be really important for him to see.
Importantly here, he's getting some blue coming this way on the back, and he was a little light on the first pack with the blue. So it's likely that the gentleman to his left there is not in blue.
Is that a Stonecrow Serpent? That may be a very good enabler for getting it in early.
Having a nice, especially in these fast cubes, traditionally. Oh, what do you got there?
That's a Storm Chaser Drake. No, that's the one from the second Innistrad set, Crimson Vow.
Oh, okay.
When we target it with a spell,
and it
draw a
gets,
card.
Yep.
You draw a card.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's a great one to.
There we go. We got it up on screen for
Storm
us.
Chaser, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Storm Chaser Mage.
That's good.
Yep. Ooh, Ram Through. That's a great removal spell. Snap that off here.
Yep. Definitely
The rest of the
important
pack.
there.
There's a Lightning Greaves.
Lightning Greaves.
Interesting card. Can't really use it that
Probably.
well.
Yeah.
No. So players. So we. There was a great system designed by Zach Halpern, the creator of CubeCon, and as well as Wendecker. You can rank your choices for each cube, and that's put into a matrix to determine what cube people end up in. So,
It's like ranked choice voiding.
yes, exactly. That's what it is. So we have a Snakeskin Veil versus Eternal Witness.
Well, I can't turn down an Eternal Witness. Let's see if he has the power.
There's 5 cards.
He
You want
just-
to
he
get
just-
Taxium
he-
Probe as well.
He just wants to take them all.
I think Snakeskin Veil is really important.
Probably. I'm just sad.
Martial Swirling this also is quite good.
On the positive side for him, it's very unlikely he's not going to get something back. Yeah. So
this pack has gone very well for him. See if we can get some more cheap creatures.
we have an Iowan in our chat here. Hi, Luke.
And nothing, or we just got nothing. Oh, is that a combat research? Okay, so we didn't get the Curiosity in pack 1,
but we get this here.
We got the new Curiosity, the one that gives +1/+1 and ward to legendary creatures. But I don't think we have that many.
Do we have any?
I don't think we do. We have more 1-mana enchantments than we do with 1-mana creatures.
Yeah,
that is a problem.
Problem that we're going to need to solve here in
Yes.
order to make this work. And by we, I mean Derek.
Yes.
We have no rooting interest, to be clear.
We're picked up a 4th green-white land.
Okay.
So we're.
He did have the command, the dominant, or what do we got here?
We got the 1,000-Year Shadow, the one that.
Oh, look at this
makes
pack,
a
though.
copy.
Look at this
Wow.
pack. It's all green. Like, we were talking,
Lair
we
of
were
the
worried.
Hydra.
He did a
Taxes and
very
Daylight
good job
Ranger.
of cutting here green
Yes.
in the first few packs.
We're snapping up the 1-mana flying creature here, though. This is a flying man that's great, but there are powerful cards in the pack, but you gotta take the 1-mana creatures. Your deck just isn't gonna function if you can't have the thing to put the Curiosity onto.
Yeah, for sure. You're all about trying to get these games over as quickly as possible, and his deck is definitely on that business.
He's got some of the beefier creatures for this assassin tactics, but you gotta take your medicine and take the 1-drop here.
I'm just gonna think about it a while here. We're gonna get.
We got
Good
some
look
2-mana
through his deck.
flyers, but
I definitely do there too. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you can see the reluctance in his face, but
Yeah.
he knows this is what
But
I need. for my
again,
function.
though, I don't know if we're quite to the point where he's not getting anything back from these packs yet, but
he got the
there's-
green 1-drop back,
there he goes.
as well as the emergency secrets. So he does have a bit of like a medium to high curve with some 3s and 4s. So
Sure.
this
And that
ramp
does,
on the
and
creature-
that
it's a creature too. It's a creature,
Yep, and
but 1-mana is just so
yeah,
important.
take that thing, man. He has a lot of ways. He just still doesn't have anything to splash with it. You know,
Yeah.
like I know he had Dramoka's command that he had pulled to the side and noted that it could wheel as a possible wheel card that I think he's hoping does.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I see. We're taking the Demolisher,
Okay.
Sophist Demolisher here
That's
as well.
fine.
Yep, a big body, real fast, and there's the Renegade Crisis on the wheel.
Okay,
Perfect,
okay,
as he
that's-
called. So that's a great counters matters 3-drop. It's gonna give. I believe that it's Trample Renegade Crisis. If we can pull that card up. Into the ends of the pack here. May not get so many cards.
There we go. Renegade Crisis got Evolve.
We gotta
and-
fight as one. That's a card he may consider splashing.
Oh, yeah,
protection
yeah.
spell.
Or
Sentinel's Eyes.
I mean, it gives you something to do with your yard, I suppose, but I don't know. I would take the fight as one. Whatever. Hey, he's the one drafting, not us.
Yep. Got a green-white.
Oh, there we go.
There's
That's
a
like
command. Yeah,
Yep,
that's the
that-
free splash.
that card that's going to be good in.
Quite good. The mode not often using instructed. Prevent all damage from a target instance or sorcery would deal this turn.
Yeah,
So that may come up.
we
Yeah,
got you, bud. Yeah, that's going to be good. Now you probably want one other good white splash
Yes.
card, if you can, but not the end of the world if you don't. Those are
something
pretty
like
free.
a white, like a heroic creature, like I guess Fable Hero would be a little hard, but
Yeah,
a
that's
1-mana,
way too tight. Oh, what are we doing here? No, these are sideboard cards that we are definitely not playing.
Drags. Is that a seal of
Doom.
And
There's that Fable. Oh no, we were just talking.
we may play that Restoration of Aganjo. It's a value card.
Is that the get the land thing?
He finds a land and then you can discard a card. Return something with 2 mana value.
Oh
to your left.
yeah. Okay.
So we got some. You can return a curiosity effect that gets destroyed early
Sure.
in the game. This deck looks very solid. We're looking for a few more evasive creatures, but I
And
like what this is.
Yeah.
So as we get into pack 3, I'm looking for maybe one more powerful, way to end the game. Evasive creature. What do we got here? Hell Collector. That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he needs a couple more 1-drops, I think.
Oh no, is
that the
6/5?
ninja?
Yeah, the 6/5 ninja.
Yeah.
There's also a Apostle's Blessing, which is a card. You pay 2 life. It is a colorless card, as well as Warbrier's Blessing is a rules spell. We're taking the 1-drop.
Okay, good discipline.
Yep. Looking to wheel either the 6/5 ninja on coming back around.
Crossing grip there.
It's suspend.
Couldn't really tell. Okay.
Season of Growth. That's a targeting draw card. Cartouche
the
of
cartouche.
Strength.
That's
But
a cartouche fight.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus almost 1 in fight, and,
Okay.
and trample. Trample is important.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
We may see the suspend get taken here. You get something out of the way for a cheap 1
we're
mana.
thinking. Yeah, cartouche.
Yeah, get that trample. Get that.
I'm guessing that's the only cartouche in the pack. Or in the
there's
set.
red one's the red one is in there as well. I don't believe the black one is. I don't see the blue cartouche. There's no blue cartouche.
Sure. Okay, what do we got?
Ledger Shredder is an interesting one. Snake Umbra. Oh,
Okay.
there's a spell pierce. Snap that off.
Oh, that's the
Spell pierce.
that's a very pretty spell pierce.
Yes. Yeah, spell pierce is going to be
Yeah,
the pick
right,
here.
yeah,
100%.
for sure.
It's cheap. Cable the Spider Umbra as well. Although if there's an enchantment drafter, they may take it.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, I think you probably get something out of
Oh,
here.
we
if you
think about
want
Ledger Shredder, a little bit of card filtering.
Ooh, okay, yeah. We agree. We agree. Oh,
Oh, he's in the tank. Yeah.
Okay,
All
take it. Okay.
A basic creature, important. Got a
Also, your
Vidalian-
opponents are very likely to
Yes.
trigger it in this
Yes.
format.
Yep.
So.
Especially multiple spells, cheap spells. There's Mana Leak.
Um,
Vidalian Mindsinger.
So this guy you can turn on for 1,
Yes.
but not 2, and I don't think he has any way that he would think about that. He might.
Paradise Shirt. He has a Paradise Shirt in his pool.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so that's extra bonus there.
And likely to be able to wield that card. It's not many people are going to want that. I don't think.
Yeah.
Solve for mission is quite fine in this cube as people are playing cheap spells but are still playing multiple spells in a turn. So
Sure. And I mean, Mana Leak is generally a good card, especially if we're playing all our spells in the first few turns. You're not going to have a lot of extra mana, but
we have cards like Nightpack Ambusher where we can just slam on that step, untap,
yep,
pass
that's a good
the
point.
Mana Leak up, and we're just gonna.
We're taking a Mana Leak. Okay, good man. I have cast that spell a few times in my life.
Oh, have you?
Uh,
I actually haven't that much, but I don't play a lot of Blue Constructed. Got a Distortion Strike is the way to get some Tail Swipe and a Simic Fight spell. What is it? Not Deadly Dispute. Decisive Denial.
yeah, okay.
Thus,
Oh,
Mana Leak or Fight spell.
Mana Leak or Fight. That's like a good choice to have for this. Oh, I like that though. Distortion Strike.
Are we really a Distortion Strike? I
don't-
think it's more of a heroic card.
Yeah. And
This modal Fight spell versus
yeah,
spell
we
is
want
quite good,
options
yes.
and especially instant speed options. We
Yes,
can, like we were
agreed.
talking about,
Was that a Yavimaios? I think I saw
I-
slam down there.
Okay, well, yeah, it was blue-green land of some type. So
Or an Arlid. Ooh, this is a Spectral Sailor.
you have a lot of options there. That Sage is probably pretty good.
Yeah, it was
It
a
is.
new Yavimaios card. Yep.
Okay. Take it.
Oh, Manigorter has your wow.
Oh,
And is that the elf as well in the pack?
okay, so there was a point in this draft where we thought maybe he was getting cut on
Yeah.
the colors. That has
Weren't
not
there.
happened at all.
I think Llanowar Elf is really. Oh, there's a Boon Satyr as well.
Oh.
We are Hadana's Climb. We are going to the skies. We're going to kill our opponents in 1 hit.
Okay, he's about to do the thing I do. Just like very close to dropping that pack down. There
Oh,
and
yeah.
passing that second
yeah.
pack.
Zone drafting here at CubeCon. We're trying to keep
be
everyone.
careful. Want to screw things up.
Yeah.
They're really hard to repair. The drafts. Having judged my fair share, it's not fun to try and do that. So my least favorite Magic fixes are those.
Yeah, had a very lengthy presentation about that during the last night's judge conference from Rob McKenzie.
Oh,
It was
sure.
quite informative and very interactive and exciting. So,
Yeah, you ran that this week, right? Or was this-
that was last night
Sure.
over at Misty.
Gotcha.
Misty Mountain, one of the local game stores that's
Yeah,
sponsoring this event.
us right on the
Yeah.
screen. Look at that product endorsement timing. We're just perfect.
Players just reviewing their picks. This deck looks pretty solid. Might get a couple of things back on the wheel, pieces of interaction, but
I think my concern here is I didn't see. I mean, I think he only has maybe 1-drops or
I
something.
believe he has 4 1-drops at the moment.
And that's that's might be a little light based on what you were talking about. But he also has some higher end.
So we got a sensor, witness, literal core.
Ooh.
Wow, charter course 2.
Okay,
Witness,
like I said,
yeah.
man, he did not get cut.
No, the packs just broke.
Packs
broke
were
oddly.
yeah.
Eel Umbra is a card
Sometimes
that's
happens in
funny,
these
yeah.
where you get
Yeah.
the true random as
Yep.
opposed to the like kind of seeded Wizards packs.
So do we take Looter Il Core as the
Yes.
unblockable? Yeah.
I
Yep.
can't imagine you don't here. Like
Especially with the
you
mutate
need some
creatures.
filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
Saltus Demolisher
Yeah.
on a Literal Core, smack it for 6 unblockable every turn.
yeah, that
Oh
sounds
yeah,
good. That's,
get in the deck.
Yeah, I can't. You got to take that. Especially, does he have an eel? Oh no, eel umber is his other thing. It's like, oh okay, he's decided he's
Charter
between.
Course. Okay.
Okay, I mean, look,
Oh, he's in the tank. Yeah.
we're here
Yep.
and he's playing. He can do whatever he needs to do.
Wow, the
but,
Spring Leaf Avenger came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
you
As
know,
well as the
he's gonna-
Apostle's Blessing.
I
That's
gotta tell
really
you, this
surprising
deck
to
he
me.
could build could be like 60 cards, real easy.
Got the Gnarl. Season of Growth came back.
Yep.
We're gonna hit the Gnarl back around here.
Yep.
So we're like green, mid-range ish.
For sure.
Maybe leaning away from the 1-drop stuff and just playing like value, cheap creatures. But
For sure.
hopefully that Llanowar Elves come back. I doubt it will. This is the combat cube. There's some common stuff, but it's not the bulk. Yeah.
We're getting real close to
the end of the draft here. We're gonna see players.
if you leveling up legs there.
Wow.
If you look up in the chat there, there's some.
See the wind up and the slam of the Spell Pierce on the wheel.
I mean, it's a pretty one too. On
Oh,
top
it's
of
so
it,
beautiful.
It's,
Yeah, I'm gonna draft down. Felidar Umbra is a card that may get splashed. Lifelink, quite strong. Was that that's Hammers of Tyr. It's a tapping equipment from a Commander Legends Baldur's
Sure.
Gate. But yeah, Felidar Umbra is a card that may get splashed. Let's see, protection spell, the green. I think gives hexproof. I don't know what it's called. Wild size?
Yeah.
Size up? Let's see. Wild shape.
Wild shape.
We see a red-green duel, and last pick, didn't see what that was.
Last pick hidden from you.
Start fanning out the cards.
Okay, so
Rootbound Crag.
we're gonna have. There we go. Wild shape. I knew it was from the Dungeons and Dragons set because that's my jam. So
Yep.
all the D&D.
So I think this draft went fairly well. What is this? Is that a Llanowar Elves that he got? What?
1 millionth pick. Okay.
Wow.
I feel like this man has somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 cards in his hand.
He
feels
feels great.
He feels medium.
I think this deck is going to perform better than he made.
I did have my nose very much in it with him, so I didn't pay as much of attention to what was going around.
He got this Eel Umber that he's extremely excited about. 45th pick.
Yeah.
So
that's
Umbers
pretty
are
good.
quite strong.
Okay, are we gonna? They just build right
Yeah.
here,
So
right?
we sat down and built out tables for previous rounds. I don't know how it's going to work for the future pod, but
Sure.
I'm very excited to see what does make this deck and what doesn't.
Yeah,
'cause there's
he's
so
gonna have
many
some-
ways to build this deck. Do you want to lean more into the 1-mana creatures and the auras, or are you going to lean into like just playing strong green threats?
For sure.
So what players going to do in CubeCon? You pass your pool across the table and you register their pool.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I did see that this morning when I watched you guys doing some drafts. So this might be a good time for us to cut to break. Let them do the riveting task of registering decks. They will not be as fast as me. That's all we
Ben,
know.
you single-handedly registered our team sealed pool in Pittsburgh so fast. You're very experienced at
This
this.
is one of those things that sorting Magic cards your entire life is wrought.
Yes.
At any rate, we're going to let us kick back to the break here, and we'll let them register their decks, and we'll come back a little bit before the game 1.